But on a lighter note, Manny Pacquiao, I'm a huge fan. So what does his presence and him, beating Cotto, does that really uplift that nation as much as people make it out to?
Yeah, probably more. People don't understand. You cannot. People don't do anything when he fights.
Really?
The whole country shuts down. I've been blessed to be in a situation where I'm a Nike endorser out here.
Mm-hmm.
And with Manny being on Nike, I got invited to this huge Nike fight party.
Awesome.
And the fight comes on in the morning out here,
Right.
so eating breakfast instead of a beer and some steak. It's just crazy. People have parties. They sell tickets at the movie theaters, so it's pay-per-view in the movie theaters. All of them in the whole country. He's amazing, though. I definitely get a sense of Pinoy pride just watching him fight and do what he does. It's unbelievable, really.
And would you say for you, having that Filipino blood in you, do you have a greater sense of pride, I guess, playing in that country, and what does it mean to you? Do you ever see yourself leaving to go play somewhere else if a better opportunity were to arise?
Yeah, it's easy to say that I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go anywhere because the situation hasn't come up. But just playing here, getting to know fans and getting to know how much pride they have in my game.
Right.
It's not just so much how much pride I have in just being a Filipino, but just they seriously love the game of basketball. It's a cheap sport.
Yeah.
It's basketball, boxing, and billiards out here are the biggest. And you think about it, they're probably the cheapest sports to do. So, the fan support out here is crazy. It's kind of overwhelming at times.
Yeah.
It's the NBA, but it is to them.
So. You are. I'm not, and you don't have to. You won't come across egotistical, but I would imagine you're like a big, almost celebrity over there, right? Then.
It's one of those things. It's in a third world country. If you have it, whether you're an athlete or actor or something, there's not a middle class. So
yeah.
That lower class is looking up to the upper class. So I guess in a way, a little bit.
Did you ever think, coming out of George Mason in Fairfax, Virginia, did you always know that you wanted to go play in the Philippines, or is this something that developed closer to your end of the senior year?
I always wanted to get to know that side of my culture better. Just growing up, my great-grandfather was still alive, and my great-grandmother's still alive now. So I was able to learn a little bit from them. But it wasn't until after we went to the Final Four, my junior year, I joined Athletes in Action Sports Ministry Group, and I had the option of coming here. I think a couple places in Europe, but I signed up to come here, and people caught wind I had Filipino blood.
Awesome.
And kind of just ran from there. So I kept in contact with people through my senior year. And then right after we lost in the CAA tournament, they invited me out to LA where they were training for the national team.
Great.
Just ran.
So, and talk about the experience of playing for the national team. Everything you're doing right now, it's like people, would just dream of doing this stuff, playing for a country that you are actually connected to, and playing for a national team and against, some of the best players in the world. What does that mean to be able to represent the Philippines?
It's definitely a great honor because there's a lot of good players out here. I think a lot of people know. Jai Lewis was out here. I got him out here last year.
Okay.
My teammate, and he was surprised. He didn't know that the level of play was that high, especially at the guard position. But to play on the national team is just an honor. Anytime you're representing a country, especially a country as eager as the Philippines to succeed, it was an honor, and it's fun too, traveling the world just because I can play the game of basketball, so I can't complain.
Great. And we'll wind down here, but you're very active on the web, whether it's like Twitter or Facebook, but what are you more partial to? The internet connection is great right now on Skype. And I don't always get that. Like with Josh, he was in Spain when I interviewed him, and it was a little scratchy. He was coming in and out. But, what do you prefer, to be on Skype, or how do you keep in touch with everyone back home?
I try to use everything. I utilize all my avenues. I have from Twitter, Facebook, Skype, to iPod Touch applications. the little tech-free application to talk to my siblings. It's everything I can just to stay involved with my family and friends back in the States. I try to use. So
Cool.
I prefer Twitter now, though. I'm kind of hooked on Twitter.
Really?
I started blogging last week. So
Okay, cool. So does your family know that they all call you the president over there?
yeah, it's bad. The funny thing is, Coach Larinaga was the first person to say it when Obama came and spoke in Mason.
Yeah.
So I've been hearing it since junior year of college, and people think they just made that joke up. It's kind of sad.
No, that's true. That is, I was just catching wind of it, but if it's been around for a while. So what are you doing in your free time? I imagine, aside from basketball, what are you doing in the city?
In the city,
Or at home, whenever, in your free
yeah,
time.
I go out here and there. The club scene, the nightlife is pretty cool because a lot of the people, I don't know, Filipinos are everywhere, whether it's
Right.
East Coast, the West Coast, Chicago, all over the place. So a lot of the people have, some idea of what's going on in the music scene in the States. So nightlife is good. I bowl now.
Oh, you're a bowler now.
I'm terrible, but I bowl. And that's about it. We play cards. Got a group of friends just sit around, play spades, but
Okay,
try
cool.
to keep yourself occupied and out of trouble.
All right, sounds good, Gabe. Well, thanks again for taking the time to talk with me, and best of luck with everything.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hopefully I can help you out.
Definitely. Yeah, I'll be hitting you up pretty soon. Don't worry.
All right.